This week's episode of Dance with Devils was really good. It answered a lot of my questions and revealed stuff also. So I'm really happy that I decided to watch it today instead of waiting for until tomorrow. So yeah. But shall we get into the episode and let's start with Asuna. Asuna, so far, at least until we get other things shown, she is dead. She is dead. She died last week. I had actually hoped that she was being revived by the power of the grimoire that resided within Ritsuka, but it sadly doesn't look that way. And neither of the devil that came because they could smell the grimoire, uh, and that happened after Ritsuka and Lindo had fled to the exorcist's headquarters. Neither of those revived her, if they even can revive people. I'm not even sure if devils can do that or if they maybe need to do a contract. I'm not entirely sure about the devil's powers in Dance with Devils. Maybe Rem revived her because he looked at her and I could have a feeling he may have revived her, but I'm not entirely sure. But now let's talk about the Exorcist headquarters, because you could see that as a church. And from what I have seen, as a common theme in a lot of anime, is that churches are bad. They are bad. And they is actually really bad because, one, they look down on Lindo because he is a vampire or a daywalker or half vampire, half human. So yes, I was right in him being a vampire, or half right, so to speak. He was half vampire. His father was a vampire, and his mother was Aunt Martha, which means that Lindo and Ritsuka is not brother and sister. They are actually cousins, and that means that they could actually get married without it being an issue. And let's just say it like this: it's a bit strange because we actually find out how Lindo came to stay at you know Ritsuka and the mother's house. It was because her aunt basically went mad, or not mad. She basically went she went mad because she saw her little boy Lindo turn into this vampire, and she thought that in her mind, her little boy had been eaten by this vampire. So yeah, she thought that she has lost her child, and that led her to dying. So she got taken in by Ritsuka's mother, and was to basically be Ritsuka's big brother. However, we could see that he struggled as a kid with his vampiric side, because when he saw blood, he almost turned basically his eyes activated. The only reason he didn't attack was because the person who bled was Ritsuka when she fell when she was running with Dragonfly, which luckily didn't get hurt, which made her really happy. So yeah, and I'm not entirely sure if the grandfather he actually saw, shall we say, Lindo as a threat, or if he just wanted him to learn to control his vampiric power better, so he better could protect the person he cared about. So yeah, really good reveal, really good reveal. I'm happy that we finally know what is up with his red eyes and those nails. I was pretty sure he was a vampire. But let's get back to the Exorcist sect, because as I said, churches are for minority bad, and they was actually really bad because they was planning to basically take Ritsuka apart, and what I mean with that is basically rip her fingernails and stuff apart in order to basically ensure that the grimoire would stop existing. They basically decided that it was better that she died, even though she didn't pose because she posed a threat in form of her being the grimoire's vessel. So they decided it was better that she died instead of the devils or the vampires maybe getting hand on her and threatening humanity. They didn't even give her a chance. However, Lindo, he saves her. And he is actually, let's say like this, after this episode, he is not welcome as at the Exorcist place. Because, yeah, let's just say he pretty much would have exorcised those guys if they would have tried anything with Ritsuka. So yeah, he flees with her to a place, and he announces that he has feelings for her, and also reveals the thing about them being cousins. So yeah, Rem he shows up, and let's just say like this, I could see on him that he didn't want Ritsuka, he didn't want the grimoire, he wants Ritsuka. However, because Lindo, he is a bit hot-headed. He basically can't. He only thinks that devils thinks about getting more and more power, and I'm pretty sure minority of them is that way. However, if one thing I liked was when the Exorcist people was like after Ritsuka, they actually got stopped by Urain, Shiki, and Mage. They basically wanted to eradicate those exorcists because they was going after the girl they liked, Ritsuka. So I can see Ritsuka actually having a positive effect on them, changing them for the better in our view, versus in the devil's view, I presume. Because, yeah, then again, I'm not expert in how devils think. So yeah, but yeah, Rem. But let's get back to Rem. He was actually, should we say, he didn't want the Grimoire. I'm pretty sure if the Grimoire stopped existing within Ritsuka, he would be happy with Ritsuka still. However, Lindo he can't accept that a devil only wants Ritsuka. He thinks that he's just trying to deceive him. So they are gonna fight each other mano a mano. And man, oh that song and that choreography with the animation, man, that was so beautiful, so beautiful. And I feel sad for Rem this week because not only does he get a scratch on his cheek, he also gets told by Ritsuka that she hates him, she despises him because he hurts Lindo, when it actually was Lindo that actually caused the fight to begin with. So yeah, that's sad. And then at the end, when she drops the little crown she got at that party down into the pond at the school, because she had to get what's called Lindo to a place he could get help, but he couldn't go to a hospital because it would be really bad if they discovered that he wasn't, totally human. So yeah, I'm also pretty sure that the reason he didn't want to go to a hospital was because maybe the exorcist people would try to get to him there. We don't know how much influence they have, but still, really good episode. And actually, I almost forgot one thing. You remember that vampire that we have seen, like the one that always survived either Rem or Lindo's, attacks. He's called Jack, and he's serving Nesta. We also see Nesta, or we see how he is built. We don't see his face. We don't see his face. Maybe we got to see. Maybe we see that next week. But man, this is really good series, and I'm looking forward to next week's episode to see what will happen to Ritsuka, Rem, and all the others. And with that, have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'll see you later, guys. Cheers.